been increasingly publicized that the vast majority of central banks around the world are collaborating with companies like Ripple to launch their own Cbdc central bank digital currency. Blockchain payments firm Ripple Labs Inc. has revealed in its recent report tagged Cbdc as the future of fiat that approximately 90% on central banks are actively involved in floating the digital version of the currency, contrary to previous claims by the International Monetary Fund, IMF. However, what are the prospects? That Cbdc can be generated using Ripple and sent to many different nations, including those in Africa. If you want to know more, you'll have to read on until the end. If this is something that interests you, watch this brand new video right now. We'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you to our channel, where we discuss recent developments in the XRP ecosystem and the wider cryptocurrency industry. The use of Cbdcs is not cutting edge. However, they have been making headlines ever since China began full-scale retail testing of the digital yuan in 2020. One of the reasons Ripple has cited for the widespread acceptance of Cbdc by central banks is the potential to improve the efficiency of payment systems in many of the world's most developed nations. In recent years, digital payment methods have eclipsed cash transactions. Blockchain technology has helped to shed light on the problems with digital payments, such as their high costs and lengthy transaction times. Blockchain-based payments can take seconds, or at most minutes, to complete, as opposed to the days it usually takes to execute a transfer across countries. Because of this clear benefit, a growing number of users are adopting the technology, which threatens legal tender in a number of nations. The entire country's payment system can catch up to global trends with the help of a Cbdc. It is Ripple's belief that Cbdcs, through the introduction of new use cases, will serve to revitalize the role of financial institutions across the country, ultimately improving the nation's competitiveness. In what way does Ripple supplement the Cbdc story? Ripple has emerged as a frontrunner in the blockchain payment space, and its XRP ledger-based solution for central banks to build their own Cbdcs is thriving and user-friendly. The corporation asserts that the Cbdc platform permits dependability, safety, and toughness. It claims that XRP, Ledger's proven technology allowing consistent standards, privacy, and security, may help central banks increase trust. Banks, fintechs, and the general people can all benefit from the XRP Ledger's ability to be expanded upon by Cbdcs to produce wholesale retail products. The XRP Ledger's energy-efficient protocol and the fact that it enables interoperability are two more ways in which it aids Cbdc progress towards the goal of sustainability. Ripple has partnered with the central banks of several countries, including Bhutan's, to develop a digital version of the Ngultram. The company has previously stated that their platform is compatible with Cbdcs and stablecoins. The startup faces stiff competition from firms like MasterCard and Visa, which are also developing products to aid central banks on their individual Cbdc development paths. To ensure that you are among the first to know about any new XRP-related developments, please subscribe to our channel and enable notifications. Ex-executive position at Goldman Sachs. According to Powell, the XRP network has significant potential in a central bank digital currency-based economy of the future. In a recent AMA, Real Vision's CEO argued that the XRP ledger has proven its worth beyond the realm of speculation thanks to its widespread adoption and heavy usage. A strange legend has been passed down concerning Ripple. The argument is that rippling is so crucial that they will settle a lawsuit for a minor punishment if necessary. It's a system for sending and receiving money, and it accomplishes the job admirably. It has worked tirelessly to establish strong ties with governments around the world. There is, then, justification for the high market price of the chain. And it's not just rumors, either. The lawsuit led to its removal from many marketplaces. It's because a great deal of money is exchanged on the network when I employ my Metcalfe's law model. It is in active usage. If the world adopts a Cbdcs-based global economy, Powell believes the XRP network will play a crucial role. In my opinion, the value of the chain would increase dramatically if the legal hurdle were removed. And as the globe gradually adopts digital currencies issued by central banks, I believe the XRP network will play a pivotal role. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I still consider it a major force. It holds a prominent position in its field. Ripple has been working on a solution for central bank digital currencies for a while now, and a few months ago it announced it was piloting a private version of the open-source XRP ledger with select financial institutions. There is fierce competition among technology consulting and payments firms to supply digital currency solutions to central banks in exchange for lucrative long-term contracts. MasterCard is one of the most well-known. According to Ripple, DLT will provide as the foundation for the vast majority of CBDCs, just as it does for cryptocurrencies now. We don't think that's a given at all. Many governments' central banks recognize DLT potential benefits, but they worry about its unfamiliarity with more established systems and its inability to scale. Ripple's approach, the company claims, is tailor-made for cryptocurrency issuance and payments because of the scalability problem it solves. The business brags that it can handle thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of transactions every second. It's also 61,000 times more energy efficient than Bitcoin, as the article points out. But back then, governments and banks were not going to adopt Bitcoin. One more thing going for Ripple is that their answer includes RippleNet XRP. In contrast to banks, money transfer services have shown the most interest in Ledger. RippleNet, on the other hand, is employed by a number of large banks that have nothing but praise for the technology. Japan's SBI has created an interbank payment system called MoneyTap using this technology. SBI is even using Ripple technology to create ATM. This information and backing could be very useful, as most central banks intend to involve commercial banks. Ripple also promotes the possibility of interoperability, proposing a network of CBDC ledgers to allow full settlement interoperability for central banks. Interoperability was recently revealed as the focus of a multi-CBDC bridge project. In actuality, several national institutions may find Ripple's technology to be a viable technological solution. We are unaware of any trials utilizing it for this function. This brings us to today's big question. What are the odds of using Ripple to build a CBDC for usage in a wide range of countries, especially those in Africa? To ensure that you are among the first to know about any new XRP-related developments, please subscribe to our channel and enable notifications. But Ripple's main issue is its public perception. Considering the company's ongoing legal struggle with the SEC over whether XRP constitutes a security, how many central banks will be willing to work with it? Furthermore, Ripple could be hamstrung by private legal claims if it loses its battle with the SEC. This degree of unpredictability is enough to discourage traditionally minded central bankers. However, there are two ways to avoid this problem. To begin, Ripple might establish a subsidiary or distinct company to execute this if it takes CBDC seriously and obtains the appropriate response. One that might be bought if the SEC case against Ripple goes badly. However, the code is freely available, so the central banks may experiment with it themselves. Ripple's design makes it easy to switch from a public to private network, therefore it wouldn't need the necessary privacy adaptation. The node list in XRP Ledger is special because it consists of just the most reliable servers. The bank's central authority need only manage this list. That should be sufficient to determine if the solution can scale well enough. Although many blockchain technologies are competing to be used in a CBDC, R3's Corda and Ethereum are the two most frequently discussed in trials. Ukraine is already a stellar partner. Hedera, another scalable public DLT technology, has attracted payment processors and FPOs in Australia. Hedera is closed source, but whether Ripple can bring CBDC to different countries is still up in the air. Current events and Ripple's recent agreement with the Central Bank of Montenegro indicate that the prospect of Ripple establishing a CBDC for a number of nations is extremely real. Now that we've reached the end of the film, people, I just want to remind you to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't leave without subscribing and activating the bell. See you in the next video, bye.